On today's episode of Identity, entrepreneurial maverick Tshepo Phakathi hangs out in our coffee shop. The Victorious Eagles show us what it means to live out their faith. We review an energy tracking app and a personal effectiveness website. Our boy Reason wraps up the show.
I am an individual with an imagination. My inner faith illuminates innovations. In a space with infinite inspiration, I was born free from all incarceration. Incredible, living infallibly, intelligent, outshine with my inner being. This is me, impeccable as ever been. I am you, you are me. This is my identity.
Hello and welcome to your favorite multi-faith magazine show, Identity. My name is Viwe Gxwala. If you are in need of some awe-inspiring Sunday morning viewing, then you tuned into the right channel. This is a show that aims to make sure we get your week off to an uplifted start. Namhlanje sibuyela emva kwintetho ehambelana nabaninzi benu. Usomashishini ophambili uTshepo Phakathi uthathe imizuzu kwixesha lakhe elimaqhaphetshu ukuba azophunga ikofu ancokole nomlingani wam uMpumi Mbethe. Ihambe kanjena incoko yabo.
What do you get when you combine a knack for making the right business decisions, dedication to solving poverty and unemployment, and a never-say-die attitude? Well, you get Tshepo Phakathi. The entrepreneurial bug bit him at the tender age of 6 when he started a recycling business. While studying, he founded Phakathi Capital, a corporate finance advisory company, and in 2006, he started Phakathi Holdings, a company with 8 subsidiaries and has over 2,000 employees. Today, he sits on the boards of several companies, has co-authored a financial literacy program which has reached more than 13 million people in sub-Saharan Africa, and is the founder of Gayelo, a business mentorship hub offering advice and mentorship to young aspirant entrepreneurs. As if entrepreneurship is not enough of an adrenaline rush, this young man is also an avid extreme sports junkie. From shark cage diving to abseiling down Table Mountain, Tshepo Phakathi has done it all with a plate full of passion, and I'm hoping some of his chutzpah would rub off on me today. Tshepo,
hi.
Welcome to Identity.
Is that me?
Yep, that is you. Well, only just, but some of you.
I'm just a quintessential workaholic.
Wow, all right, workaholic that decided to start business at 6.
Yeah, you know what? It's an accident of nature more than anything else. I think my story is much less
polished.
Absolutely, it sounds a lot more than what it is. It's actually a very simple story of a young man who accidentally came across an opportunity and took advantage of it.
Tshepo, 6-year-olds are playing around in bicycles. Right. How did the recycling business come
I'll tell
into
you,
that?
I was playing around in not so much bicycles, but we're using big brakes as motor vehicles at the time. And I was playing just like other 6-year-olds. I just stumbled upon, I remember I was walking a friend of mine, Vusi. His mom had bought a house in an adjacent township from where we used to live, in a place called Dobsonville. And I was walking Vusi to his mom's house, and we came across this recycling plant. We walked in like 2 curious little kids, and we saw these big machines gobbling up plastic and paper and whatnot, and we're told actually that we could make money by bringing these recyclable materials there. And of course, 2 6-year-olds thinking we could make 20 bucks, we took advantage of that, and that's how it started.
But was religion or spirituality a big part of your life growing up?
Certainly, my father is a priest. My family belongs to the Big Shembe Church on my mom's side. So spirituality and religion has always been part and parcel of the story of my life. I remember when I was in Standard 6, actually I was a leader in the what was called a student Christian movement at the time at Riashuma High School in Soweto. So yes, it has spirituality and religion did play quite a significant role in shaping.
While I was studying, I tried to juggle studies and a job, and this would be part-time, and it was a struggle. How do you then found a company during your studying years?
I think the big thing for me is I had to pay for my varsity fees. You know, I did not have the privilege, unfortunately, of having backers or funders. My parents, as it were, couldn't afford to pay for my fees at the time. So I had to find means to pay for my study fees. And you know, when you work hard, sometimes you don't know that there's an alternative. So leisure had never been to me a viable alternative. So I was working as what I thought was just normally hard. But as it turns out, when I look in hindsight, I see that I was working sort of several hours more than the average person.
And this was during Phakathi Capital?
This was when we founded Phakathi Capital as the first business in the group. So this is back in 2001.
So how did Phakathi Holdings then come about?
In 2006, we had built the business to a point where there were several subsidiaries, several companies that we were working on, and it kind of all felt like there were too many baskets with too many of our eggs sitting in these separate places. And we sort of thought to bring all of these things together so that structurally it works better, it's more efficient, we know what's happening with each business. So we founded Phakathi Holdings to create that sort of seamless process in managing our different businesses.
I mean, unemployment is rife in our country, and you are part of the solution with Kaelo Business Hub. Tell me about that.
We want to be part of the solution. I think my understanding of what is causing the unemployment in this country is somewhat different to sort of your normal understanding. It also helps the fact that I spent many years, 7 years of my life studying economics. And I think that my understanding of what is causing unemployment and therefore the solutions is very different to sort of run-of-the-mill kind of thinking. And I work every day purposely to try and help solve the problem of unemployment. I mean, this year alone, we've created over 60 jobs in our different companies, and we hope to create more and more jobs. And I have quite a great kick and great fun doing that.
Yeah, you have a great list of things that you're involved in. How does your day start out? Tell me an average day in Tsepo's life.
Average day kicks off at 4:30, 5 o'clock I'm at the gym. That usually lasts until 6. The driver picks me up at 7, and then we are on to appointments, breakfast meetings and lunch meetings and meetings with clients. So it's a lot of meetings on an average day, but it's a 14, 16 hour average day.
And then how does shark cage diving fit into your business and your meetings?
Right. No, I believe in sharpening the saw. So I believe in stopping once in a while to sharpen the saw and to do things that are sort of outside my comfort zone and to explore. So the shark cage diving story is really, I just stumbled upon a little place called Kleinmond in the Western Cape, and they're very famed for great whale watching and shark diving and that sort of stuff. And I thought it was in my list of excursions, and I thought, why not? And I got a kick doing it. It was great fun. It was great fun. So I've done it quite a few times, and skydiving and that sort of thing. It's fun. It's just different.
There are a lot of young people who are watching you today and thinking, I should have started a business when I was 6.
Right.
What would you say they can do now?
Right. I think there is no, the research, the literature tells us that the most successful businesses tend to be those started by people in their 40s. So there's really no hurry per se. Money is just a natural consequence of the things that you do. So if you work hard at any one thing that you choose to work hard on, you will make money. So don't worry so much about that. Focus more on doing things that are valuable, that you find great value in, and you can make a great contribution through. So that's what I would say. But it's going to take a long time. Don't expect the returns to come in anytime soon. It's going to take a very, very long time.
And one would say, this guy's arrived, he's made it. What more can we expect from you?
There's you climb one mountain and you look around and there's another mountain to climb. So they say that the most successful people in the world climb from peak to peak with no respite. So I think I've conquered 1 or 2 mountains. There are yet more mountains to summit. So I look forward to taking on more challenges. And my life's cause is to help this country solve its problem of unemployment. So for as long as that has not been done, I still have a lot of work to do.
And I want to pick the other side of your brain. If you were an actor, what show would you want to star in?
It's no longer on TV. It used to be called The Lab.
Oh, and if you were an animal, would you be a land animal or an animal in the water?
I'm Piscean, so I'll be certainly a fish.
And if you were a pair of shoes, would you be a Kavela or an All-Star?
I'd be an All-Star.
If you were money, which currency would you want to be?
The pound.
And if you were a building, where would you want to be situated?
New York City.
If you were a toy, would you be a Barbie or a baby born doll? Like they put
I'd be a black
pacifiers. Oh yeah. And if you could be one of your friends, which friend would you want to be?
One of my friends. I'd want to be Bonang.
I thought you'd say Busi, who you started the business with when you were 6.
Well, that's a good option as well. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Tsepo. We wish you all the best as you summit all those other mountains.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
I'm sure that chat with Tepo has left you inspired and enlightened. I certainly enjoyed taking in the knowledge and passion that he shared with Mpumi. When we come back, we take a short left to Palm Ridge in Ekurhuleni to find out how a group of young people are putting their faith into action. Don't go away.
This is my identity. This is my identity.
Siyanamkela kwakhona kwi-Identity kunye nam uViwe Gxwala. U-Anelanga Kudi ungumntu omtsha oqhelekileyo onentshiseko engummangaliso ukuvuselela intsha ukuba yenze umahluko ebomini babantu ababaqongileyo. Sichithe imini ePalm Ridge eEkurhuleni sifunde ukuba uyivuselela njani intsha kwindawo yakhe yokuthandaza ukuze bakwazi ukusebenzisa inkolo ekuhlaleni. Jonga apha.
This is my identity.
Anelanga Kudi is a young man with a passion for music who saw a need to build up the impoverished community of Palm Ridge in the south of Johannesburg. The Victorious Eagles Group is a worship team which was put together with the aim of giving God the praise that he deserves while putting faith into action.
I was raised in Palm Ridge. I was a resident of Palm Ridge from 1995 up to 2007. So I grew up as a young person in Palm Ridge. I saw how young people are living. I knew what were the flaws of young people. Then it struck me and I decided that I need to make an impact and I need to make a change. Even looking beyond the fact that I was no longer within the community of Palm Ridge. But I decided that I'll come back to the community, give back my time into the community and develop a Victorious Eagles choir in order to be able to give back to my community. The reason I chose music, and especially worship music, is because at a very tender age, my parents took me to piano school and they instilled the passion as well as the desire for music. It grew in me and it became what I knew best. Looking at the life cycle of an eagle, I saw an eagle to be a strong and powerful bird. And it enabled me to be able to develop a connotation of knowing that we are strong and that we are survivors. So to be able to portray that message to the young people that which have lost hope, young people that do not have a direction. And to be able to give them hope and to make them see that there is hope even in this current state of our nation.
In 2006, I lost my father. And then after the loss of my father, I was bitter inside. Like I felt empty inside. I came more the Lord's place. I could join the Victorious Eagles choir. I was 16 years then, and like a typical teenager, I was looking for a place to belong. Like, you know, I was trying to discover the kind of person I am, what I like, what I don't like. And the first person I met was Anelang. He introduced me to the team, and by then, even one note with one key. You know, it was funny, but then the team nurtured me, so that's when I joined the Victorious Eagles.
So in order for me to be able to come into the lives of young people, in order for me to be able to impact the lives of, I used the tool, which was music. And music was my strong tool. Hence, I was able to develop a choir and to be able to attract young people.
In terms of careers, we have Batubasona Libo Anelang. You know, he's very driven, very educated. Being the young girl that I was then, I wanted to be like him. He infected all of us with the passion that he has for education. That's what changed for me. Like I became driven and I'm passionate about education since I'm a university student as we speak.
Since Anelanga Kadile oba involved, really his life took a radical change. He started to go in the right direction. I get doubt hardly anywhere. I know that he's pursuing the things of God, because there's a belief that we have that worshiping God is not just music, but it's lifestyle.
The Word of God says that the time has come and the hour is now. where true worshippers will worship the Father in truth and in spirit. This is the basis of what we are. We stand on the fact that worship is not only music, but worship is a lifestyle. So this scripture is the root whereby we said that as young people, we want to be the true worshippers that the word speaks about. We also do this in the form not only of music, but we also go out into the community whereby we minister. We conduct feeding schemes and giving food out to people. We also go into the homes of elderly people whereby we help elderly people. So this choir doesn't only look at the musical aspect things, but we also look at developing the community of Palm Ridge.
Mona Palm Ridge, butlebo itswang ke choir enana. Bo boholo haholo hobaneng bana baruna o tetse ntho tse sa lokang ka ntle ka mo fa le neng ha isale e ba teng choir enana bana ba se ba le sekare se strateng mantsibe ha ba ka tawetsa di-homework ba tla choir ba join a choir ha ona bothata ha o sa le o be haholo bana ba sa ba itsa mstoto haholo.
My identity as a young person is for me firstly to establish what is my purpose in life. Because as young people, we come into this world and sometimes we lose what is our purpose. Once one has been able to establish that this is my purpose in life, that enables you as a person to have an identity. And hence myself, I was able to find my identity in my music, and which is the purpose that which I believe that God has created me for.
This is my identity.
In James 2 verse 26, the Bible states, "Faith apart from works is dead." We wish Anelang and his team all the best as they continue to be the hands and feet of Jesus in and around the community. Perhaps you have an inspirational story just like Anelang. Send an email to identitytvshow@gmail.com and share it with us. We absolutely love hearing from you. Masithathe ikhefu lokugqibela phambi kokuba siyokubona isiqendu sokugqibela sale veki. Namhlanje sijonga i-app eza kukunceda ukulandelela amandla wakho womzimba kunye newebsite eza kukunceda ukuphuhlisa isiqu sakho. Siyabuya ngoku.
This is my identity. This is my identity.
Welcome back to I-Dentity, the multi-faith youth show that seeks to keep you in touch with your spirituality. I'm Viwe Gxwala. We started the show with an awe-inspiring chat with entrepreneur Tshepo Phakathi. We then hung out with the Victorious Eagles as they showed us how they put their faith into action. Now it's time to check out what's happening in cyberspace. Ukhe wanqwenela ukuba namandla ongeziweyo okanye uzibuza ukuba ayaphi la mandla adingeka kangaka? Mamela ke, i-app yanamhlanje iza kunceda ukuba ulandele amandla akho nezinto ozenzayo empilweni. Ibizwa Juice. Juice is an easy-to-use app created to help you track your energy and activity so you can get more in tune with your daily habits. It's like creating your own juice using daily habits as ingredients. To start your daily rating, swipe left to spin the juice bottle. Rate your energy levels by swiping up or down. Spin the bottle again to rate your sleep, exercise, and nutrition. Scroll up to see your stats, add notes, and view tips. To see a list of tips from relevant experts, simply select the Browse tab and click on the heading that gets your attention. You can then favorite the tip, set a reminder, or share it with friends and family via Facebook or email. For more helpful web-based resources, scroll to the bottom of the tips page. After using the Juice app for 7 days, you'll then receive an energy report on the actions and trends that could be depleting your energy. By keeping track of your sleep, diet, and exercise patterns, you can begin to connect the dots between your daily habits and start taking small steps to improve your energy in the long run. If you've ever wished that you had more energy, then this app will certainly come in handy. Download the Juice app and kickstart healthy habits today. You can certainly tick efficient use of my energy off your list of New Year's resolutions with this app in hand. Our next review is of a website that was created to help you optimize your life. Take a look. Created by an IT expert and personal effectiveness enthusiast, www.lifeoptimizer.org is a website that offers tips to help you live an effective life. The website consists of simple articles covering a range of topics, such as realizing your potential and how to be productive without being busy. At the end of each article, the reader has an option to share their views in the comments section. You can also share each article on Twitter or Facebook, as well as on other social networking platforms. The Archives tab gives you a selection of articles from as early as 2006. For more information about this blog and its creator, select the About tab. For a list of resources to help you towards achieving personal effectiveness, select the Resources tab. You also have the option of getting self-improvement tips and information sent directly to your inbox. The website has a clean look and is easy to navigate. If you're looking for ways to enhance your personal effectiveness, then go to www.lifeoptimizer.org. With that, we've reached the end of yet another episode of Identity. Until next week, of course. It's been a pleasure being in your company. In the meantime, keep in touch with us by sending an email to identitytvshow@gmail.com. You can also check out our social media profiles. Search for Identity TV Show on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. From the Identity team and I, have a productive week ahead. We leave you with the sounds of our boy Reason featuring Double HP and their track Endurance. Goodbye.
Never give it up at all. Man up and stand up. Remember you started a long time ago. I would not say this is difficult at all. And if they got a problem, let them know. Let them know.
I remember being poor not so long ago, scrubbing on my grandmama floor, counting all the holes that's been there since I was 4, wishing I could eat the chip on my shoulder to make me strong. It was me, Fonzo, grandmoms, and my uncle Raymond. Had a steady day job, blew it all when it paid off. Worst of all, he got laid off, washed up with no stay soft. I got myself some education just so I don't stay starving, cause I remember when they cut the power off. Fridge was empty anyway, so nothing would go off. Living off Primus and cold stoves just to be warm. Fry some chicken feet and use the oil as gravy sauce. Now, room service is 5 stars. Perfect joints out the hotel window in Cape Town or Nairobi. ID clearing my invoice in 37, calling the room, asking to thank God that we on.
I never give it up at all.
No.
Man up and stand up. Remember you started a long time ago. I wouldn't say business is difficult at all.
No.
And if they got a problem, let them know.
I guess it's time to move on.
I never give it up at all. Man up and stand up. Remember you started a long time ago. I wouldn't say business is difficult at all. And if they got a problem, let them know.
This is the pain I've endured. I remember being broke, son. Pops working to the bone, son. My mind telling me flow, son. My grind telling me own up. Yo, ain't gon' blow up. Don't talk, Jack. Just crawl back in that backpack and get a real job. Damn, mama told me life was hard, but she didn't say no more, cause I never listened at all. Till I had to borrow money for transport to record my verse on street music. That minute I got the call. Now I'm gone.